Hello students, I am Kinjal Parmar. Welcome back to the video lecture series of Digital Fundamentals. Today we will discuss SR flip-flop. So let's start with the definition of flip-flop. Flip-flop. So flip-flop is a memory element in which present output depends on present input as well as past input-output conditions. Flip-flop is a memory element in a sequential digital circuit, and this flip-flop is used to store 1 bit data. Using one flip-flop we can store 1 bit data, and this stored data can be used for a next circuit whenever we require a past input or output conditions. This flip-flop is known as clocked latch. Now latch is also a memory element, but in latch there is a no clock signal used for a synchronization purpose, but in a flip-flop we have a clock signals. So here using clocks, all the operations using clock signals can be done in a synchronized manner. That's why in our flip-flops we have a synchronized operations. Here we have a basic block diagram of flip-flops. This flip-flop has two inputs, our present input and past output, and also another input is clock signals. This clock signal is basically applied for the making operations of all the flip-flops in a synchronized manner. So here clock is used for synchronization purpose, and we have these two inputs, present input and past output for required operations. So here we have this basic definition of this flip-flop. Flip-flop is a memory element whose present output depends on present input as well as past input-output conditions. Now we have a different type of flip-flops. We have a SR flip-flop, JK flip-flop, T flip-flop and T flip-flop. So here first we discuss SR flip-flop. This SR flip-flop is a basic flip-flop and a simple flip-flop which is invented. Okay, so here we have a first is SR flip-flop. This SR flip-flop is basically known for set reset purpose. This S and R stand for set reset purpose. Here we have a two inputs S and R, and we have a two outputs Q and Q dash. In SR flip-flop we used two input S and R with clock signal. Okay, here we have a two inputs S and R, and we can say that we have another input which is known as a clock. So here we have a basic block diagram of this SR flip-flop. In SR flip-flop we have a two inputs S and R, and we have another additional input that is a clock signal, and we have a two output Q and Q dash. Here we have a normal output and its complemented output. So here we have a two inputs S and R, and we have a two outputs Q and Q dash. Now this is a basic block diagram of SR flip-flop. Now what is the logical diagram of SR flip-flop? So here we have a logical diagram of SR flip-flop. This SR flip-flop can be constructed using two AND gate and using two NOR gate, or we can construct SR flip-flop using 4 NAND gate. Here we have a first logic diagram of SR flip-flop. Here we use two AND gate. Now in latch we use two cross coupled NOR gate, and we have a input, and according to that we have our output conditions. So if we eliminate this two AND gates, so basically this circuit work as a latch, but here we use two additional AND gate to multiply clock signal. Now here whenever we use this two AND gate and we give a clock signal, so whenever this clock is equal to 1, so this S and R is passed through this AND gate, because S into 1 S, R into 1 R. Okay, so we have our normal input and this work as a normal flip-flop. But whenever this clock is equal to 0, so here all the time 0 0 input is given, and for 0 0 conditions we know that whenever in this two cross coupled connections, whenever we give 0 0 condition, so there is a no change state. That means whatever the present output, here we have a that outputs. Okay, so we can say that whenever clock is equal to 0, we have a present output is equal to next output, or we can say that we have a past output is equals to present output. So here for clock is equal to 1, this is a active high SR flip-flop. That's why whenever we have a clock is equal to 1, this work as a normal flip-flops, and according to that we have our characteristic of this circuits. Okay, this SR flip-flop is similarly work as a SR latch whenever clock is equal to 1. Here we have a basic SR flip-flop circuit using two AND gate and using two NOR gate. Now we can also implement active high SR flip-flop using NAND gate. So let's discuss about that. Here we have a SR flip-flop using 4 NAND gate. Here we use two NAND gate for multiplication of clock, and then we applied over here, and this circuit is also work as a active high, because here to multiply clock signal we use a NAND gate. That's why this circuit work as a active high. Otherwise if we use two cross coupled NAND gate, then it work like a active low circuit. But as to apply another clock signal, here we use two NAND gate. That's why this mechanism work as a active high SR flip-flop. Now how this SR flip-flop works? So here we have a characteristic of this SR flip-flop. Now we know that whenever S and R equal to 0 0, we have a no change condition. That means present output is equal to past output, or we can say that present output is equal to next output. For S and R equal to 0 0, we have a no change state. Then for S is equals to 0 and R is equals to 1. Now this is a active high circuit. So whenever R is equals to 1, we have a reset conditions. So whenever this S is equals to 0 and R is equals to 1, we have a reset conditions. Then for S is equals to 1 and R is equals to 0, whenever S is equals to 1, we have a set condition, or we have a set state. And for S is equals to 1 and R is equals to 1, we have a invalid state, because whenever in a active high SR flip-flop this S and R is equal to 1, we have a normal output and its complemented output is equal to 0. That means this Q and Q dash both is equal to 0, which is practically impossible. That's why whenever this S and R is equals to 1 1, we have a invalid state. Now this all can works properly whenever clock is equal to 1, because here we multiply this clock signal. Okay, so whenever clock is equals to 1, this work. Okay, and we have a output accordingly. Whenever we have a clock is equal to 0, so if any of the input is given, either SR is equals to 0 0 or 0 1 or 1 0 or 1 1, if clock is equal to 0, 0 is multiplied with any of the input, we have a 0 input condition, so we have a no change state. So whenever clock is equal to 1, its normal operations is done, and whenever clock is equals to 0, so we have a no change state. Now here we have a clock is equals to 1 and we have a output, so this is known as high level trigger flip-flop. Okay, whenever we have a flip-flop which is sensitive to clock is equal to 1, that means it works for a high level. So this is known as high level trigger flip flop. This is a level trigger flip flops. Okay, this is a level trigger flip flop and it is known as a high level trigger flip flop because it becomes active for logic 1. Now let's discuss about truth table of SR flip flop. Here we have a SR flip flop characteristics. Using this characteristics we can implement SR flip flop truth table. Now in a SR flip flop we have a 3 input S, R and Qn. Yes, we can consider a clock, but here we assume that whenever clock is equal to 1 we have a this operations, and if clock is equal to 0 then we have a no change conditions. So here till here we consider that clock is equal to 1 and here we have S, R, Qn is our normal input. Okay, S and R our input and Q1 is our past output which is given to circuit as a input. So for 3 input we have a total 8 possible combinations. Okay, so here all the 8 possible combinations is written. Now let's here first consider first condition. Here S and R is equal to 0, 0. Okay, S and R is equal to 0, 0. So whenever S and R is equal to 0, 0, whatever the value of past output is forwarded to the next output. So we have a condition that whenever S and R is equal to 0, 0, Qn and Qn plus 1 is equal. So if Qn is equals to 0, we have a 0. Qn is equals to 1, we have a Qn plus 1 is equals to 1. So this is for no change condition whenever S and R is equal to 0, 0. Now next here we have a this next conditions S and R is equal to 0, 1. So when S and R is equal to 0, 1, so we have a S is equals to 0, R is equals to 1. That means reset condition. So our output is equal to 0, 0. Whenever R is equals to 1, whatever the past output combinations we have a present output is equals to 0, 0. That means we have a reset condition. So whenever S is equals to 0, R is equals to 1, we have a reset condition. That's why our output is equal to 0. Next we have a condition S is equals to 1 and R is equals to 0. So whenever S is equals to 1 and R is equals to 0, we have a set condition. So whatever the past output, we have a present output is equals to 1, 1. Whenever S is equals to 1, whenever input S is equals to 1, whatever the past output condition, we have a present output is equals to 1. This is known as a set state. Now we have a last condition, that is S and R is equals to 1, 1. So whenever S and R is equal to 1, 1, we have a invalid state, and we can represent that invalid state as a don't care conditions, because we have to eliminate these states. Okay, that's why this can be represented as a don't care condition. Here we have a characteristic equation of SR flip-flop. This characteristic equation can be calculated using K-map. So we can make a K-map for Qn plus 1 and we represent all the values over here for Qn plus 1, and then we can make a group of ones to represent a characteristic equation. So here this group and this group. So we have a equation for Qn plus 1 is equal to S plus R dash Qn. So this is a characteristic equation of SR flip-flop. Now in this SR flip-flop we have one problem. So let's discuss about that problem. In a SR flip-flop, whenever both the input S and R is equals to 1, 1 and we applied a clock is equal to 1. So this normal output and its complemented output tries to become 0. That means Q and Q dash both is equal to 0, which is practically impossible. So this condition make our circuit quite unstable. So here we have this disadvantage of SR flip-flop, that whenever S and R is equals to 1, 1, we have a unstable circuit. So we have to remove this stage. So this is the disadvantage of SR flip-flop, and in this SR flip-flop, using this SR flip-flop we can implement reset condition, set condition and no change conditions. Thank you.